Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just drop a message on the chat box. If you can hear me. I want to see everybody's faces. In fact, your beautiful and handsome faces, please. You are muted. Okay, I can see Kada, I can see Machina. Finally, I can put faces to these names I've been having correspondence with in the last few weeks. Lubem, I'm still waiting for you. Hi, Rita. Nice to meet you. Hi, Ngozi. Hello, Isa. Didam. Okay, Benis, we're still waiting for your video. Steven, nice to meet everyone. Is there anybody I'm missing out? Okay, Mfreke, I see you. Tukura, hello. Nafisa, nice to meet you. Okay, I think every other person will join in as we progress. So welcome to the Emerging Political Leaders Induction Ceremony. This is the 2022 cohort. And I'm so excited. Maybe I'm the only one that is excited, but I'll share in your excitement because I would also be learning throughout the period of this training and throughout the period of this fellowship as well. I'm excited and I know you are as well. So we'll move on. There are a few things we're going to be doing today. Let me quickly share my screen. Okay. So congratulations, you are officially an EPLF fellow. There are a few ground rules that will help us progress, just so that everybody understands what we're doing here and gets value from what we're about to do. So we would advise and plead with you that your mic stay muted. Unless you want to speak, you want to share something, you can always raise your hands and I will give you the floor. Maybe I didn't start. My name is Rosemond Achibong, and I would be coordinating this process today. Another thing I would like for you to do, except your internet would not permit, I'd like to see your faces. And please make the chat room your friend in case you want to drop a message, you want to say hi to a friend that you've not seen in a long while, or you want to connect with someone, use the chat section. Please feel free to keep your questions, your comments, everything you want to say. We're going to have a time where we'll talk about every single thing. I'll answer all your questions. I know you have so much because I've been getting emails from everyone. So this is the time where you ask all those questions, and please respect other people's comments and opinion. And I'm confident that we would have a wonderful induction ceremony. Okay, so just quickly, someone just called me the email madam. Thank you. So quickly, just let me know where you're joining in from. You can drop it on the chat box. I want to know where everyone is joining from. Just quickly, so that I can see. I'm waiting. Okay, Tukura, Abuja peeps. Okay. Kaduna. Hi, Venice. Oh, Abakaliki, Jigawa, Abeokuta, Yola. Wow. Wow. Nice to meet everyone. Benue State. I see everyone. I'm still waiting. There are a few states that are not here. You're on this call, so drop where you're joining us from. Oh, we have someone from Calabar, Cross River State. Okay. Oh, we have someone from Uganda. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's just move on. We still have people joining in. As you join in, just drop where you're joining in from. The next item, we're going to be looking at a few things today, like I said. So we'll just start with an overview of the Bridge Leadership Foundation. When we started, we played a video, and you would see that we've been in existence since 2011. It started off as a vision bettered by our founder, His Excellency Senator Leo Imoke. He had this burning desire to build a generation and raise a generation of young people that are entrepreneurial minded, are compassionate, and they are engaged citizens. And it started off little. We started off with a conference, and we moved on to having programs, leadership programs in secondary schools, in universities, even entrepreneurship programs as well, based on our core areas. And we've been able to do that in the last 10 years. And we've and the network of people that we've met in the last 10 years, we can tell their progress, we can tell their story. We have seen the level of impact that they've received over the years. And I'm confident that this new fellowship would, and you being the first cohort, you would get the value that you need. That in the next 5 years, we might have you as a faculty member, we might have you as an advisory member on the fellowship. We might also have you as a panelist in different capacities, but we want to ensure that you are also ready to take on leadership at different capacities, and also immerse you into your own political journey. And this is the first step. So we move on. We're also looking at the Emerging Political Leaders Fellowship. We sent you the handbook. We shared the handbook with you, and I'm sure that each and every one of you have gone through the handbook. You've read through the different areas, but we're going to be looking at that shortly. But in an overview, the Emerging Political Leaders Fellowship is the fellowship for young people just like you, young Nigerians, between 25 to 45. The goal is to prepare young Nigerians interested in running for politics, committed to the Nigerian dreams, to prepare you for your own political journey, and to ensure that we are creating a new generation, or so to say, a new changing the trajectory of politics in Nigeria, and also setting the pace, so that when you are ready to emerge, you have the context, you have the skills, and you have the network that would help you to emerge at the right time. So quickly, the fellowship objectives. A few things that we want to achieve with this fellowship is, one, like I said, want to facilitate the transfer of context, skills, knowledge, and we're doing that through the virtual training, through the internship / mentorship, and also through the bootcamp phase of the fellowship. At different capacities, at different phases of this fellowship, we're ensuring that we build your capacity for political leadership. The next item on the objective of this fellowship is to create, nurture, and deepen access to critical networks that will facilitate your emergence as a political leader in Nigeria, and also demystify political leadership in Nigeria. We all know what we've been hearing, politics is a dirty game, but we want to change that narrative, because if we have people like you stepping into positions of power, I think we have a winning chance as a country. And to also facilitate access to funding opportunities for fellows. This is this is a good opportunity to sell yourself. When I say sell yourself, to market what value you would bring if, you know, in the capacity that you would want to lead in. You know, through your capstone project, you're able to do that. You're able to communicate and, you know, present to a panel, so a selected panel, on your plans. If you were to go into politics, your plans. So we'll be talking about that one later. So let's just move on. So for those that are just joining in, please kindly comment where you're joining us from on the comment box, on the chat box. We want to see where you're joining us from. I see Freedom. Freedom says Calabar. I think there are a few. Are we 25 on this group? No, we're not. We're not 25. I think we still have more people that are yet to join us. We still have more persons that are yet to join us. But while we wait for them to join, we're going to progress, you know, and get everything done. We don't want to waste any time, because Thursday, the marathon begins. And I was just speaking, maybe I'll just say this. I was just speaking with the faculty member that will be taking the first session on Tuesday next week. And he was really, really excited and optimistic. You know, normally you would attend sessions such as this, and, you know, it feels as though some of the things they are bringing to you, you can actually get it online. But when I was speaking with him, he was, you know, very expressive to say that, you know, the information he's going to be bringing to you and the exposure he's going to be creating is based on experience. And that's the most important part of this fellowship. We're not bringing faculty facilitators that are just theoretical based. We're bringing people that have been in the field or have an understanding of history, have an understanding of what was and what could be, what can be, you know. So you're in good hands. That is just what I want to say. So it's an opportunity to get to know you. I want to know everyone that is here. I might know your names. I might have seen your video when we started, but I'd like to know you. We'll just start with you. Just say your name, where you're joining from, and one, you know, interesting thing about you that you want us to know, that will stick with us. So you better tell us something that I can use to say, oh yes, the person from so and so place. Okay, so I want to start with somebody that I can see on my screen right now. Nafisa, can we start with you? Hi, Nafisa. Yes, you're muted.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. So my name, where I am presently, and one thing that you would remember.
Yes.
Okay, great. So my name is Nafisa Atiku Adejuwon. I'm joining in from Abuja, and I have a sweet tooth, so I love ice cream especially. I say that every time, so that anytime anyone wants to give me something, they can give me ice cream.
Okay, I won't forget that. Okay,
Thank
can we
you.
have thank you. Can we have Freedom Bassey?
My name is Alfredo Bassey. I am joining in from Calabar, Cross River State. I'm excited to be here, and one special thing about me is that I'm a curious person. I ask a lot of questions.
Okay, network did not let us hear what you said, except every other person heard. I know you're a curious person. There was something else you were about to say.
Yeah, I said I ask a lot of questions.
Ask you a lot of questions. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Mr.
Thank you.
Person. Okay. All right, Lubem, you have the floor.
Okay. Oh, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Lubem Abo. I'm joining from Benue State, Nigeria. And like you already know, we do food. So I love food very much. Although I eat a lot, but I don't get fat, unfortunately. Pleasure to have you guys.
Oh, okay. I won't forget that one, definitely. Nice to meet you. Kada? Oh, we can't hear you. I think. No, we can't hear you. Maybe you should take out your device. Okay, maybe we should go with another person. We'll come back to you, Kada. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, Kada, you can go ahead. I can hear you now.
Okay, my name is Kada Lawrence Bali. I'm calling in from Adamawa State. And one thing I think I like to do is guess. I like guessing a lot. I don't know if that is something that comes across as.
Well, it's interesting. If you like guessing, well,
yeah,
that's for you. So remember that about you. Zachariah, if I don't pronounce your name well, please just correct me. I'm open to correction, please. Hi, Zachariah.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, good day, everyone. I am Zachariah Haruna by name and from Zamfara State, northern part of Nigeria.
Okay. So one interesting thing about you.
Pardon?
One interesting thing about you that you feel every other person should know and remember.
Okay, commitment.
Oh, you're a committed person.
And leadership. Yeah.
Okay, we won't forget that. Definitely. All right. Who's next? Rita. I think I want you to smile a bit. I think I would like, yes, definitely.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
It's Rita, and I'm calling from Akwa Ibom State. So one thing about me that I'd like everyone to know is I am an agriculturist. I love agriculture and I love farming.
Okay, we would note that. All right. We have Bernice. You felt as though you were patiently waiting for me to call you.
Sort of. I was just glad to get to know all of the people. I was waiting for when you were going to connect all of us together, actually. Yeah. So my name is Bernice. That's already established.
Mm-hmm.
I currently live in Kaduna. And one thing about me, let's give two things actually. So one thing about me is I love movies. I love to watch movies. If you're looking for the most current movies, I'm your guy.
I'm coming to you. Thank you for that. All right. Yeah. So the next person is Machina. Is Machina on the call? I just missed him. Okay, can we have Elvis?
Yes, please, you can, but please excuse my video. I'm actually on the move.
Okay.
So, but before the call end, I probably join in by video. So, hello everyone, good to meet you. My name is Elvis. I'm joining in from Amsterdam. One interesting thing about me, I can't do without staying fit. That is either running or using the gym. So. Okay. I'm just addicted to fitness activities. Okay. Thank you.
All right. I won't forget that.
Yeah, can you hear me? Sorry.
Is that Machina?
Yeah, I am the one.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm happy to meet everyone here. I'm Abdullahi Baba Machuna. I'm from Yobe State, the northeastern Nigeria, where we have youth and women, poor representation of young people and women at the leadership. And one thing that is interesting about me is I am a young man guided by principles, by philosophy. So whatever I am doing, I make sure that it aligns with my philosophy and principle. When it is not, we get our way separate, politically, socially, economically.
Thank you for sharing. Nice to meet you, Machina. There's someone that is on water that we should that should introduce himself. Issa, can you go ahead? I think you're muted.
Right? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Well, actually, I'm not on water. I just try to hide my background, but let me use the actual background so that all of you can see. Okay, I'm just inside one pharmacy like that. So, hi everyone. It's nice to see all your faces, the smiles and everything. I've already made my name. My name is Isa Dahiru and I'm from Jigawa State. Abba is just my neighbor here in Yobe State. So I am from Jigawa State. I am a pharmacist by profession. And one thing that you will just have to remember about me maybe is I am a lover of birds. Like later in the day, I will just have to go and see some birds flying around and watch some part of the sky. So this is all about me. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing. Who's next? I see Oluseye. Like I said, correct me. I don't want to murder anybody's name, please.
Hello, Oluseye.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, okay, you want me to introduce myself?
Okay, introduce yourself. Then tell us one thing, one interesting thing about you that you feel everybody should know and we shouldn't forget.
Anyway, my name is Oluseye Akomubode. First, I'm sorry for joining late. Network issue. I switched from Airtel to Tisalat, the same thing. I don't know the problem. Like I've said, my name is Shea Kombode. I'm from Ibadan, and that's where I reside. What you need to know about me? I'm a political person, and I'm passionate about political issues. I also like sports, so that's just it about me.
Okay, nice to meet you. Sorry about the network. It's beyond anybody's control. Okay, all right.
Okay.
So, next person. Let's see, Ladan Abdullahi.
Okay. Hello and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abdullahi Ladan. I'm from Kaduna. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh yeah, I'm from Kaduna, and one interesting thing about me is that I always smile and I hardly laugh.
You always smile, of course. I see that already. Okay, so yeah, we won't forget that. Thank you for sharing. We have, who's next? I don't know if Susan is here. Okay, let's have Ngozi.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
My name is Ngozi Nwafo. I'm calling in from Abakaliki, that's Ebonyi State, the south of the nation.
I like that.
Also, interesting thing about me, I'm a good listener.
Okay.
And I notice the smallest details. And I kind of am a stickler to time. I keep to time a lot. You know, my friends, it brings a lot of problem between them because when they say come here by 3 o'clock, by 2:30 I'm ready. Yeah, it's a problem. So I keep, and I love pizza a lot. So that's just it.
Oh, nice meeting you, my pizza buddy. So we're in this together, okay?
Yes,
All right. So the next person is Tukura. I won't call you TJ. Tukura, that's your name. That's the name I know.
Hello everyone.
Hi.
Tukura John Daniel, but you can call me TJ, except maybe Rosemond. So I'm from FCT. I'm an indigene of the FCT. So and something you should remember about me is that I'm going to be a senator and I'm going to be one of the cabal who will shape the political future of this country.
Okay. Guys, don't forget him. Tukura, don't forget that name. All right. So the next person, okay, let's have Didam.
Hi everyone.
Hi Didam.
My name is Didam La, and presently I'm in Kaduna. And I think one unique thing about me is I love to learn.
Okay, that's so nice. I see Benny smiling. I think she has seen somebody that she knows, so she's smiling. Okay. The next person is Susan.
Okay, hello everyone.
Hi, Susan.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, fine. I'm really sorry for also coming in late. I was doing the wrong thing. I had actually tried this Zoom link earlier, even before 3 p.m. I had tried joining, but it wasn't. So I was like, okay, I think it should be Slack. So I went doing it. After all the processes, I was redirected to join here.
Oh
so
my.
I had to even change my network, recharge the one that I wasn't using because Airtel was failing. So it was just so rigorous for me, seriously. But that's okay. Fine. Thank God I'm here now. My name is Okole Susan. I am from Delta State, and I am currently in FCT Abuja. Yes. So you were asking what is
one interesting thing we should know about you that you wouldn't want anybody to forget.
Okay, fine. One interesting thing they should know about me is the fact that I am always ready to help anyone at any time, even sometimes against my own will. I don't know. It's something I just can't control, except it's something I cannot do. But in as much as it's within my power, I'm always out there to see it happen for people. So sometimes I think it's a problem, but I think it's just me.
Yeah.
So that's just it.
You'd create a balance.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you very much.
Is there anybody? Okay, we have Grace. Grace is here. Hi, Grace. Okay. Okay. Mfrake, do you want to go ahead?
Okay, yes. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
My name is Mfreka Sibe. I'm calling in from Calabar, Cross River State. So what I love, I'm interested in doing is I love engaging in transformational conversations, and I love new experiences. It gets me excited. Thank you.
All right, nice to meet you, Mfreke, finally.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have Joseph. Joseph, do you want to go ahead?
Thank you. All right, thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Okay, I'm so happy to be here. I actually thought initially it's going to be at Slack because like somebody mentioned. That's why I'm here a bit late. My name is Joseph Efiong, and I just want to be remembered as that village teacher who changed the world. Just that.
I know. I remember. Don't worry, we'll talk about that off the camera. But all right.
All right.
So
Thank you.
welcome. I think we
you.
have one more person. Grace. Gracie Bo.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, all.
Hi, good
I'm
evening.
sorry, I just came back from. Good evening. I just came back to see that there's a meeting, so I'm sorry to have joined late. Please, I don't know what to say. I didn't
Okay,
get
just
the
introduce
instructions,
yourself.
but
Introduce yourself, then tell us one thing that one interesting thing that we should know about you.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
My name, yes, I can. My name is Grace Ibo, and the one thing I want everyone to remember me for is a good tip. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
I think your network is a bit...
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello?
You want to drop your
me?
introduction on the chat
Can you
box?
hear me?
I can read it out.
Can anyone hear me?
We can
Can
hear
I
you.
go on?
Yes, go on.
Okay, so I would like to be remembered as that good team. Oh, yes. Okay, so my name is Grace. I would like to be remembered as a good team player.
All right, thank you. Freedom is already curious, Mr. Curiosity. Oh, okay, so we have TBLF staff, administrators for this program. They are also on this call. So you see 27 participants, just for anybody that is asking. We have 25 fellows, okay? So just note that. Thank you, Freedom. We also have Nathaniel. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, Nathaniel is my name. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Okay. My name is Nathaniel. From Nigeria and from Edo State. Well, however, I'm currently in a place in Uganda called Jigen City, close to, it's actually where you have the source of the river now that cuts across many countries. So I've been here for the past couple of days, and hopefully I'll be in Nigeria in the coming days. Yeah, and I enjoy adventure, and I just saw the source of the river now, and it's actually so beautiful and amazing. And yeah, so and I see so many things that we can actually, you know, maybe learn from this country, because they have a lot of, you know, Kampala, which is the capital of Uganda, is actually crowded, so crowded, just like Lagos. So they try to have a new city, which is called Jigen City, and it's more of a tourist attraction, and so many more organized and more, you know, livable. So I'm thinking that maybe we can actually, instead of Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, we could actually have another city that can actually really be very more organized and will be more deliberate in, you know, constructing that city. So yeah, so that's where I am, and it's about 6 p.m. right now. Yeah, it's 6 p.m. It's 2 hours, 2 hour difference from Nigeria and Uganda. So it's about 5:42 here. Yeah, so yeah, so that's it.
So I think I've missed one interesting thing about you that we should know, that we should not forget.
Yeah, I like adventure. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
yes. You said you like adventure. Okay.
Yeah,
no
I like
problem.
going to new places. Yes.
I'll note that, because
yeah, I like going to new places.
you will take us to a new environment just with your words. Okay. Very
not with words, though. Not with words, though. We should go in real life, not the words.
Sukura, thank you. All right, so okay, we have Stephen. Stephen, please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Daniel Stephen, but you can call me by my nickname, Dr. Progress. I'm calling in from Abuja. And one interesting thing about me is that we cannot meet and you stay the same. I would somehow bring out the best in you.
Okay. Thank you very much for sharing, Stephen. Nice to meet you. I think we have one last person. Dr. Omar. Are you here? I know she was on this call, but okay, Oyo is here. Oyo, please go ahead. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, yeah. Good evening, good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon.
My name is Oyo Esim. I'm calling in from Calabar. One thing you should always remember about me is that I am a troublemaker.
Okay. Is it good trouble? We need to understand.
Good trouble.
Okay. Please, we are safe. Thank you. Okay, so we have Oluwatobi. So sorry.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I was always thinking my name was omitted on the list.
Please.
I had to send it severally. Yeah. Good afternoon. I am Lale Elwato by name. I am from Oyo State, but presently based in Abeokuta.
Okay.
I'm a public servant. I work with the consultant to the governor of Ogun State on signage and advertising. Yeah. I have a very strong passion for child education and youth development, and I really love politics. Politics. So when I came across the Bridge Leadership Foundation, I saw it as an opportunity for me to learn more and to actually come out of where I am to be part of this prestigious fellowship. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing. Any other person? Am I leaving anybody out? I think there's one person, but she has not joined. Dr. Omo. Maybe she will join in later. Okay, so let's move on. It was nice meeting you.
What's your name?
My name, yes. I said my name when I started. I'm the one that has been sending you so many emails. My name is Rosemont.
Okay, the email, madam.
Well done,
ma. Minister reply, madam.
And we are currently at the headquarters, which is in Cross River State, Calabar. Yes, that's where we are, the Bridge Leadership Foundation. I'm the program manager here, and I would be in your faces for the next few months, so bear with me, okay? I'll just have to be friends, and so we'll work together to make this possible. Okay, so the next item on this on our agenda is to elect this year's the 2022 cohort president and vice president. How we do this is you just indicate interest. Then we would have like three males and 3 females that indicates interest for either of the roles. So there is no preference for who is going to be president or who is going to be vice president. So but we just need 6 persons, and you just tell us why you should be the president or why you should be the vice president, whichever role you're vying for. Okay, can I see hands? Or maybe I should just tell you the responsibilities. It's not a huge one first before you raise your hands.
Better.
Okay. So the cohort president slash vice president, that's supposed to be president because just one that we need. Overall coordination of the cohort activities. So giving information on when the classes will hold, when the panel sessions or fireside chats will hold, when you're having group sessions on the learning management platforms, either on the classroom, when you're supposed to submit your assignments, ensuring that everybody keeps to time. So dropping messages, hey, everyone, class is about to start, please join in, coordinating prompts, reconvening of the class if we have any break at any point, and also managing the WhatsApp and Slack for information purposes and just for engagement purposes, and also coming up with, you know, interesting activities that we can have on the platforms when we are not, you know, having classes. And oh, I already see a hand. Okay, we have 6 hands already. Please. So we have Lubem, Didam, Bernice, Zachariah, Nafisa, TJ. It's more than 6. I'm going to use my discretion to choose. Can I do that, or what do you think? Because it's almost everybody. Okay, you know what? I'll just give everybody 30 seconds. 30 seconds if you raise your hands. Just tell us why you should be the particular role you're vying for, why you should be selected, and why your fellows participants should vote for you. Okay, in 30 seconds. We're starting with Lubem. Please go ahead. The floor is yours.
Hello, good afternoon once again, everyone. It's a pleasure to make your reacquaintances, and I just want to very quickly emphasize that the essence of this fellowship is one that correctly aligns with my personal philosophy and passion. And at the moment, I have enough time on my hands, and I want to believe that if I'm made a leader in this fellowship, I'll dedicate very much time to ensure that activities of this fellowship are well organized and every fellow is well managed. Thank you.
Thank you, Lubem. I hope we're all listening because we would vote. So we have Lubem as the first candidate. Next candidate, Didam, please go ahead.
I'm the president of this cohort because one, I'm a learner, I'm a student for life, and I would want to learn from virtually all of you. And because I'm a student, I'm always serving. So I would want to serve you, not just to lead you. I would want to serve, meaning I would want to get opinions from you. I would want whatever it is I'm going to do in office would be because of what you would want me to do, not what I want, not what I think. So it's going to be a table, it's going to be a discussion, it's going to be always a deliberation before we come up with every idea. So I would love to carry everyone along and learn from you always. That's basically why I would want to do this.
Okay, thank you very much, Didam. That's the second candidate for the role of the president. The next is Bernice. Go ahead, please.
Okay. I said earlier, I was very excited. I'm getting to meet everybody, and I'm as vice president of this cohort. I think I would really love to work with everyone in bringing everybody together to ensure that we get our tasks done as at when due. I generally have a good way with people. I find a way to just make everybody come together and just work together. It's something that just comes easily for me. And I believe that if given this position, I would be able to make everybody work together in a very conducive, very friendly and accommodating environment. Not anybody feeling like another person's boss or
30 seconds.
Okay, I'm stopping there. Thank you.
All right, thank you. It was more than 30 seconds. Okay, thank you, Bernice. That's the first candidate for vice presidency. Oh, wow, thank you. So we have Zachariah.
All right, thank you very much. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
Well, I am Zachariah Haruna by name, and the reason why want to go for this position as a president of this amazing cohort is because I possess the necessary skills and experience as a leader, capacitated and exuberant, delighted to hold many responsibilities. So I think if elected,
Oh, your network. Oh, and that's 30 seconds. Should we give you a few more seconds?
He can go back and come back.
During campaign, you can't come back and come back.
Yeah, he can go back and come
Kura, you're not nice. Just pray your
That's not
network
fair.
does not fail you. All right, thank you, Zachary. I think we heard fair. So we're being fair with this okay, process. All right, Nafisa, you can go ahead. And we don't know the role he was. Did he say for president?
Yes, he said for president.
President. Nafisa, you can go ahead, please.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. It's nice to finally meet everyone and put a face to everyone's name. So I want to vie for the vice president of this cohort simply because I have great organizational and project management skills. I am great at that. Basically, the work I've been doing for about 5 years plus. I work in the CSO sector, so I liaise with a lot of stakeholders, including private sector and government organizations. So I do believe that I will be a great support system for whoever emerges as president for this cohort. And I'm also great in stakeholder management. So basically, if you want your life to be easier during this entire process, I am the person
We
to
have
help
heard
you do that. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Can I go next? Can I go next? Can I go next?
Tukura, for some reason,
Can I
you
go
will go
next?
last. All right, okay, you can go ahead.
Okay. I want to be the president of this cohort because I have great organizational skills, just like Nafisa, and I'm good at coordinating people. As a filmmaker, I'm very creative, so I could come up with very creative ideas to make this a very bump visual experience for everybody. As a PR expert, I am good with social media management and also time management. Finally, me and Nafisa are very good friends. So me as president and she as vice president will make everything smooth for everyone.
Oh my God, I love this. That's politics. Okay.
They've started already.
They started already. Okay, so we'd have Abdullahi. Please go ahead.
All right, good afternoon again. I'm applying for the position of vice president for the fact that I represent a presumed minority group of the persons with disability. And of course, the presumed minority groups of women are also in the one. So I'm willingly stepping down for Nafisa for the fact that she's experienced in the civil society space.
We have people stepping down.
So she will be good with managing project and of managing people and activities. So I'm willingly stepping down for Nafisa.
Oh,
Okay,
thank you so much.
You're giving your votes away to Nafisa.
And I vote for Nafisa if they vote for me.
We suspect
because
you,
Nafisa is
sir.
on the same ticket with me.
That's suspicious.
Provided
Nafisa
that
is
she
on the same
accepts
ticket
being
with
on
me.
the same ticket
So
with you.
a vote for Nafisa is a vote for me.
Provided that she accepts being on the same ticket with
All
you.
right. Can we have Susan?
Okay. Hello. Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. Once again, my name is Susan. I actually want to be the vice president of this cohort because I've always acted in that capacity over the years, right from my university days to my NYC days. I've acted in that capacity. And also coming from the CSO NGO space, I've worked as a program coordinator over the years. I'm a mobilizer. So when it comes to managing a lot of things, people, projects, and all that, I think I know I have the skills. And like I said earlier, one of the things I want to be remembered for, I want people to know me for, is trying to solve everybody's problems. So if you want your problems always solved, please go for Susan. Thank you.
That is a vote for problem solving. All right. Okay. So
Yes.
we have, is it that everybody vied for these positions? Because I don't know what is happening here. Toby, please go ahead.
Good afternoon. I would love to vie for the position of president for proper documentation and effective representation. And I have an experience. I've had experience from my undergraduate days to my NYSC days. And presently, when I'm in the outside life now, working for the consultant to the governor in a large capacity. And I think Okoli Susan would be a very good person to work with as my vice president, because looking at our experience, we have almost the same experience in the wide capacity she has worked, and it's going to be a very good one. Having someone good you can work with from this kind of time is going to be a very good opportunity. Vote me to represent you.
This party, thank you very much. Nathaniel, please go ahead.
All right, thank you so much. I want to be a president of this cohort because I want to be a bridge between the cohort and the program administrators and between the cohorts themselves. And I'm currently a Kashmir Brown Fellow, and I would also like to actually be a bridge between this cohort and other young programs, young fellowship. Currently I'm in Uganda, and I like traveling. I can help organize international trips for this cohort during or perhaps after the cohort, and I'll use my network actually to help, share the ideas and ideals to not just within the walls of this cohort, but outside this cohort, so that this brand will be known for something fine and not something shoddy. Thank you.
Okay. This is getting hotter. All right. Peter, please go ahead. Peter, please go ahead.
Is it my turn?
Did I miss your turn?
I think I've done mine already. But
Okay. Yes. Sorry.
Okay to have another take.
No. There's no re-election. Okay. Freedom, please go ahead.
Okay, I am for VP. The reasons as follows. I feel I'm the best person because I'm close to the secretariat. When you have network glitches, you can count on me to rally around and then provide you with the necessary information pending when the network comes on board. I think you need to have somebody down there who will be an eye for you as well, while the president is up there. So that is why I wanted you to vote for me for the position of the vice president. Thank you.
The fact that you are close to the secretariat is why you should be disqualified.
Oh my God. Okay.
I am not going for president.
Machina. Machina, please go ahead. Machina, should we move on? This candidate is not ready.
Yes, we should move on.
Okay. So I think that's all. There's no other person.
I thought we were supposed to give a second chance to Zaki.
Okay,
Zachariah.
Yes, please. Zachariah, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
Sorry for the interruption. Well, I was saying, I think I fit for this golden opportunity because I possess the necessary skills and experience as a leader. I coordinate and lead so many organizations and hold so many responsibilities. So giving me this opportunity, I told you earlier, I'm a committed person. So I will make sure that I will be committed and see that we make this cohort a very exciting cohort. As the pioneer of this cohort, we are going to make it very exciting and the best cohort ever. So also, if elected, if given the opportunity, I would like to carry everyone along, everyone, and we are going to be creative, create other activities that the team lead did not. So I'm going to think outside the box.
Muted. Time up. I was
yeah,
muted.
and as one, we can get it done. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Zachariah. Ah, wow. That was an interesting. I like everybody's manifesto. Yeah, if you prepare for your, let me just leave it at that. Okay, so one of the administrators is going to pull up the poll very soon, so that we can all vote. Please vote. The voting process has to be free and fair. Please, thank you very much, so that we choose the right person that should be the president and the vice president. You know, this is where we start, actually. This is where we get it right, so that when we are in key positions, we also get it right there. All right. I think we have a message from someone. See, there's already some campaign is going on the chat, so you can campaign there for your votes. It's okay. All right. I think Omar came in while we were. Omar, Dr. Omar, can you please introduce yourself and tell us one interesting thing about you we should not forget? Okay. If you're not speaking, kindly mute. Thank you. Okay, I think she is still trying to settle in. She would introduce herself when it's time. So let's move on. Admin, please let me know when the poll is ready so that we can vote. Let's move on. Okay, so when we started, we talked about the fellowship, we talked about the robust faculty that we have in place and TAC team. This TAC team, the Technical Advisory Council. Can you mute yourself if you're not on the floor right now, please? Thank you. So the Technical Advisory Council team, they were very critical in your selection process. I know you met a few of them during your interview process. The faculty, you'll be meeting them throughout your virtual training, throughout your Capstone project, even the TAC team as well. They'll be available. So at any point in time, you want to gain more clarity, you want to ask questions, we can always facilitate that process. Okay, so we have, as members of the Technical Advisory Council team, we have Mr. William Ernest Bassey. He's the Director of Business Development, New Strategy Consulting Limited. We have Ms. Mercy Abang. She is the MD and CEO, German Host Writers Network. We have Hamzat Lawal just joined us. You'll be seeing more of him. He's the Chief Executive Officer, Connected Developments. I know a few of you that are in the CSO and the development sector, you would know Hamzi. We have Adedoyin Adelefa-Digbe, Founding Chief Executive Officer, Central Electric and Utilities, Nigeria. You would meet her as well. You meet her on Thursday, actually. She'll be moderating the session on Thursday. So we also have John Obidi, founder Head Start Africa. So you can see the lineup of people that are, available to support you in this journey. So your campaign process is still ongoing. Good luck. May the best man win or best woman win. Okay. So we have our faculty members as well. We have the founder. He serves as the Emerging Political Leaders Faculty Chair. He'll be on a few of the sessions, and he'll also be taking a few sessions as we progress. So he'll be available to provide support to you. We have Mariam Aliku Mohammed, Chief Operating Officer at Modali. We have Inia Bimbola, UN Technical Expert, Women Political Leadership / Federal House of Representative expert, providing support at that level. We have Advocate Nelson Chamisa. He's the President, Movement for Democratic Change, Zimbabwe. We also have Olakunle Shoriyon. See, if you're not ready for his session, you better get ready. If you know him, you know him. Chief Knowledge, he's the Chief Knowledge Officer and Lead Strategist, Kenneth Sorion, Research and Ideas. We also have Abiodun Baewu. She's the Country Director at Global Rights Nigeria. We have Samson Itodo, Executive Director at Yaga Africa. We have Olusegun Onigbinde, Co-Founder and Director, Budget. We have Dr. Otive Guzo, Founding and Executive Director of the African Center for Leadership, Strategy and Development. We have Bruce Deval, Founding Partner, Sims Deval PLLC. We have Lanre Oshibona, Founder and CEO of the Foresight Group. We have Akintunde Oyebode, Commissioner of Finance and Economic Development, Ekiti State Government. We have Francis Adebayo, Senior Pastor, Harvest Place, Maryland, Lagos. He was an aspirant, I think, in the 2019 elections. Then Yomi Badejo Okunsanya, President, African Public Relations Association. And we also have guest facilitators, guest panelists, guest moderators. So as we move on, you'll be seeing more of them, and feel free to engage. Is there any faculty member you're really looking forward to the session? Can you drop it on the chat box? Let me just see. Anybody you're really looking forward to their session? I think we also have Dr. Raphael. I did not mention him. He should be on one of the slides, maybe not here. Dr. Raphael James, he's going to be taking the first 2 sessions. That's the session you should not miss for anything. Tuesday, Thursday, you shouldn't miss that session for anything. Then, is there any, I want to see, which of the faculty members are you looking forward to? Let me see. Okay, Freedom says Samson Itodo, he can't wait. Okay. Dr. Raphael and Mariam Aliko, oh, they're your friends. Wow, nice. Okay, Rita says all of them. Nice. Samson, Samson has a lot of followers. Okay. Our own Hechi. Okay, awesome. Hamza. Okay, Hamza is going to be moderating and you also be on a panel. Okay. Dr. Tive, awesome. See, I think everyone is fired up. We can't wait. It's as though the session should just start immediately. But hold on, we still have to, immerse you in the whole process, which is going to take place on Thursday. Okay? All right. So the next item, the learning management system onboarding. And we're going to, admin, the polls, are they ready or should we wait a bit? And are you also ready to take this session? Abiodun Arije is the communications lead here at the Bridge Leadership Foundation, and he'll be taking you through. So all the questions that you have about technical, nobody should send me email that, oh, I cannot access this. He's here. You can disturb him. You can trouble him. He's available. So he will answer all your questions now and during the process, the course of the fellowship. Abiodun, are you here, please?
Yes, I'm here. We are set for the poll.
Okay, we are set for the poll. Please go ahead.
Okay, so the poll has been displayed, and I'm sorry, I just had to use the first name only so I could just quickly set this up.
Okay. Okay. Are we voting, please?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yes, just 28%. Yes, if you can't see the poll on your screen, kindly let me know in the chat box. Probably you are using your browser to view this. Okay, 53%. We still have 11 people who are yet to vote. Now 10 people left. 8 people left to vote.
Okay.
6
Don't
more
count
left.
us, you know.
Huh?
We're not part of the numbers you're counting down, right?
No, you should try not to vote. The
We are not
admins,
voting, please.
yes,
We're not
yes.
voting.
So, Oluwatobi Olaleye says he can't see the poll. If you are using the Zoom app on your mobile or on your desktop, you should see the poll. But if you are joining this meeting using your browser, then unfortunately you might not see the poll.
Oluwatobi just voted.
Okay.
Abdullahi, we're waiting for your vote. Have you voted?
And I hope I didn't omit anyone's name from the ballot paper.
No, there's no rigging taking place here.
Okay, Zachariah says he can see the poll even using a browser, then that's fine.
There's no votes buying here. We're not.
Yes.
Everything is free and fair.
This INEC chairman would ensure that there is a free and fair election.
I'm here. Okay.
No server manipulation.
No, not at all, not at all, not at all. You can count on our integrity.
Okay, are we done with that process?
Yes, we are done with it. I believe everyone has voted. If you've not voted, let me
just
see.
22 persons have voted.
Yes, I'm thinking the others are members of TDLF staff.
Okay, yes. Yeah.
So I would like to end the poll. The counting of votes will stop in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So
yes. Please mute. Please, can you mute if
please,
you
can
are
we
not...
all mute?
Yes. We're about to announce the results.
I hope we can see the results on our screen.
Yes. Okay. Can you see the results? I think I'm having difficulty. Can I see the...
Rosemont, can you see the results?
The results.
Yes, I'm seeing the results.
Okay. Okay, all right. We are waiting for Rosemont to announce the winners.
All right. Okay, so we have our results. Our results just came in. You know, it took a lot of the journey was so long for it to get here, and it's finally here. So the role of the president for the 2022 cohort, Lubem had 18%, Didam had 14%, Zachariah had 9%, Tukura had 23%. Oluwatobi had 9%. Nathaniel had 14%. Machina had 14%. And it's safe to say that our president for this cohort is none other than Tukura. Congratulations, Tukura.
Yeah.
Let's move on to vice president. For the role of the vice president, we had 5 candidates: Benny, Nafisa, Abdullahi, Susan, and Freedom. Benny's had 27%. Nafisa had 45%. Abdullahi had 0%. Susan had 23%, and Freedom had 5%. And the vice president for the 22 cohort of the Emerging Political Leaders Fellowship is Nafisa Atiku. Please, we need this. We need celebrations ongoing here, please. If you're not happy for them, please
congratulations, Nafisa.
If you're happy, celebrate.
Thank you.
Wow, congratulations, Tukura. And also Nafisa, congratulations. Please, you guys should make us proud, okay?
I hope there are election petition tribunal.
Oh God.
Of course, because I were not given opportunity to present myself, and the election has gone ahead, and result has been produced without being aware.
You take the Supreme Court.
I think there must be election tribunal where I can write a petition.
Mr. Machina, you should see me in my office.
Yeah, the vice president, the president and the vice president give their acceptance speech.
I think we are going to challenge this result in the court. Definitely, we are going to meet in the court, either Abuja or anywhere.
Where is the Supreme Court, please?
I must go to court. I must go to court because I cannot take it.
You are free to write your petition.
Okay, I can write my petition.
To the appeal committee. There should be appeal committee.
Where are the appeal committee? Is there any appeal committee?
I could remember up to that my petition is with appeal committee.
Remember the election was
conclusive. It was not inconclusive.
Because this election must be declared inconclusive as far as it must be declared inconclusive.
Can we continue, please? Thank you very much. Thank you. Tukura, please give your acceptance speech.
Okay. First of all, I want to thank
mute yourself if you're not speaking.
First of all, I want to thank the electoral committee for a job well done. I knew going from the very beginning that I was the best candidate, and the fact that I won reflects the integrity of the electoral committee. I also want to thank you guys for voting for my VP. She will come and give her speech shortly. But before I go, I want to make it clear that we are not going to tolerate unnecessary dissidents. We are not going to tolerate unnecessary rebellion. People like Machina, if you have issues, you follow the appropriate channel. Thank you very much. I'm joking, though. Thank you very much.
Okay, Elvis said deliver on your promise.
No problem.
You have given us a very juicy manifesto, so you have to deliver on your promise. Please, the floor is open. Nafisa, please go ahead.
Okay. I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who put their confidence in me and cast their vote. I promise that I will be a great support system to the president. I will make sure that all your concerns and views are heard, and we would work with the faculty and the Bridge Leadership Foundation to make sure that there is a level of synergy, collaboration, so that the entire experience is enjoyable for everyone. basically, yes, like I said, make everyone's life easier. And of course, lead with empathy. There's a lot of empathy here. So that's it. Thank you, everyone.
And I should quickly add this, right? Because Abuja is my home. When we come for the residential boot camp, I promise you guys a very exceptional experience. You see Abuja that you've never seen before.
There's a promise that has to be kept.
Yeah, and that is when the election is not being challenged in the court.
So you're not challenging this election again. The
result will be taking you up on that offer. Like we'll be
you can. Mr. President, I assure you, you cannot even have the time of delivering on this assignment. You will be going and coming from the court. Yeah, so you will be going and coming. So you don't even have time to deliver.
Oh my God. Okay, guys, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. I think Omo is here now and she can introduce herself. We want everybody to introduce themselves. Omo, please just tell us one interesting thing about you that we shouldn't forget.
Okay, my name is Omar Doombaku. I have 3 kids. I have a foundation and I have a 9-to-5 job with the United Nations. Sometimes I wonder how I juggle around all of this together and still make it happen. I'm happy to be here and look forward to meeting everyone physically. And I've been joining the tribunal gist and the elections. And I think this is a very good start. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, did you tell us one interesting thing about you that we shouldn't forget?
A few things now. I have 3 children that are always on my case. And I have a foundation about empowering young girls, emancipating their mind. It's not enough to give them school fees and uniforms, but sometimes, like Toby Amusho did for us yesterday, she was a demonstration of emancipating the mind. In as much as she had the option to run for America, she ran for Nigeria and she won. So it's not about the jersey you wear, but it's about your mind and how you prepare your mind, to defeat and, break the glass ceiling. So when I'm not busy with my kids and globetrotting on the UN mandate, I empower women to shatter the glass ceiling because my opinion is it shouldn't even exist. So I don't know what they call break. My own is shatter it. It shouldn't be there. Yes. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you very much. I like the quality of fellows here, because there's diversity. I see people that are in different fields. It's not just about those that are in core politics. If you notice, there are people from different walks of life, business, different walks of life. And that's the beauty about this fellowship. And the interesting part is that everyone here has an interest in politics in some way. You're interested in going into politics at any point in time. So that's why you are here. And there's something that Elvis wrote, and it's one of the modules on the curriculum, is losing with grace. And I think that a lot of our candidates that did not make it here, you would have 1 or 2 things to learn from that module, and I think it will also help you when you're coming up with your manifesto. See, there are a lot of people that, especially, I think Machina had high points as well. So it's not about you not delivering in terms of your manifesto, your plans, your ideas. But I think it's much more than that, and you will see politics from a holistic perspective now if you follow this election process. All right, so I'm going to leave the floor open now to Mr. Biodun Arije to take over, please.
Let's clap for you now.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. Good afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah,
Good
my name is.
afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Biodun.
Round of applause to Roman before.
Okay, my name is Biodun Arije, and I would be taking you on the learning management system and other platforms that I would be using. I'm sorry, the network has been terrible for the past 1 hour. I've practically been switching from networks to networks, so please bear with me. So, and I'll be as fast as possible. So I'm going to be sharing my screen right now. So Yeah, can you all see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so
yes, we can.
Yes, I'm going to be starting with the Google Classroom. That will be the learning management system we'll be using for this particular Emerging Political Leaders Fellowship. And why we chose Google Classroom is this happens to be one of the easiest learning management system we can have. We do not want to use platforms that are quite technical. So that is why we opted for Google Classroom. And so Google Classroom is a popular platform, and some of us might have used it before, and even those that have not used it before, going through this onboarding document that's been shared by my colleague Rosemont, you would easily understand. So you can either join a Google Classroom using your regular computer or your Chromebook, or you use your mobile device. So when you're using a regular computer, you'd open your Google Chrome. It's advisable you use Google Chrome because Google Chrome is encompassing. It has your email, your Gmail, all sync on the browser. So when you visit your Google Chrome, ensure that you are logged in into your Gmail account. And when you are logged into your Gmail account, you will see something like this. Then you click on this waffle. You'll see something like 6 boxes, three per column around here. You can see the first arrow. When you click on it, you see a drop down of all the Google products. So you would click on Google Classroom here. And when you click on Google Classroom, you would have this option. It's going to be blank. If you've never used Google Classroom before, you would have a blank page. Then you would visit this plus icon, which is always at the top right hand corner. When you click on it, you see 2 options: join a class or you create a class. The option to create a class belongs to the management. We need to create a class, but for you, you have to join the class. So that is why you'd have to click on join class. So when you click on join class, you will be provided with a code. Before I started, I should have told you that there are different ways of joining a class. Either you have been provided with a class code, or you have been provided with a class link. So when you're provided with the code, you would copy the code you have been given. Probably would have to drop it on the Slack or on WhatsApp platform, depending on how the team and also the president's deem it fit. And if it's the link, once you click on the link, it directs you straight to the platform. So when you enter the code, then you'll be able to access the classes that's been created. And if you're using a mobile device, I would advise you to download Google Classroom app on Google Play Store or on Apple Store. When you download the app, it is looking like this. When you launch it, you get started, you sign up to your account, your Gmail account, and you'll be able to access the different classrooms. If you've never used Google Classroom before, like I said earlier, you'll be having a blank page like this or a blank screen like this. Then you would click on the plus sign at the bottom right hand corner. So when you click on it, you'll be able to join a class or create a class. So when you are joining a class, you either join with the code or with the link. So that is just basically, let me just quickly run a test of how it's going to look like. It's just like a simulation of how the Google Classroom is going to look like. So I'm going to stop sharing my slide right now, and I'm going to share my browser. So how many of us can see my screen, this particular screen? 2022 Cohort demo class, can we see it?
Yeah, we can. Yes, we can.
Hold on.
Yes, we can.
Okay, good. So let us assume this is just one of the classes you'll be having. I call it a demo class because it's not just. So as the management or as the team or as those who will be creating this class, I would have provided you with this code, or I would have sent you a link. So let's assume I'm sending you a code. This is the class code. The class code to this particular one. So I'm going to go to my personal account. Let me share my other screen. So this is my own personal Google Chrome account. And if I want to join the class, remember this plus sign I talked about here, you click on it and you see join class. When you join this class, you can see it's asking for the class code. So I'm going to enter the class code and click on join. So once I click on join, pardon my network, so it takes me to the class. So this is the class. I am now attending this class as a student or as a fellow, as it might imply. So this part contains the announcements section whereby the facilitators will drop information on this particular page. And also, this is where you can actually connect on Google Meet, but we are not using Google Meet, we are using Zoom because we've studied our climb, our area, and we noticed that we have more people using Zoom, except for maybe Office or the rest, but we have more people, they are so comfortable with Zoom, so we opted to use Zoom. So this is where the announcements will be made. And if you have any classwork or assignments, this is where you would see it. So when you click on this class assignments, you are being given. So pardon my network. So this is the assignments given to us. It's a demo assignment given to us by one of the facilitators. It's just a demo assignment. So when you click on it, you would see view assignment. So you can click on the assignment and you'll see this. It says in one paragraph, kindly share with us your expectations for this fellowship. So if I want to do this, I'll just click on add or create in order to attach. So here I can attach my assignment in form of a Google Drive or a link or a file, or I can create a new Google Doc or a new slide or sheet or drawing, depending on the kind of assignment we're given. So if, for example, you were asked to do a video and share the link, then I would rather just click on link here to upload the link to my YouTube video or wherever I uploaded. So if it's going to be in a document format, then I'm going to click on Google Drive. So at first you would have uploaded the document on your Google Drive. Then when you click on it, it gives you access to your own Google Drive. Then you can click on the assignment you want to submit, and that is it. So once you click on it and you submit, you click mark as done, and there is an option to click on. So if you feel you are not done with your assignment, maybe you made a mistake and you want to edit it, you click on submit. But this is only applicable to assignments that have not reached their deadline. After the deadline, you would not be able to edit the assignment. So any other question you have, you can drop it on the chat, because I do not want to waste our time here. You can drop it on the WhatsApp platform or on the Slack platform, and I would be ready to attend to you. And also, I believe you've all familiarized yourself with the Slack platform. Let me share my screen. So the Slack platform, we've had people who have joined, and it seems some people have not joined yet. We're expecting you to join. So on this Slack platform, this is where we can have, communications, that we can have discussions, and we can have channels. One thing, why we created this Slack, some people will be asking, when we have WhatsApp, why did you create Slack? On WhatsApp, it's just like everybody is on the platform. You can't create subgroups on WhatsApp platform. But here on Slack, probably during the course of the training, you have group assignments. We can decide to create channels for everybody, like group A, group B, and those who are assigned to that group will be in that particular channel, communicating and discussing about the assignments or the topics given to them. So, and every announcement we'll be making will be on this announcement channel. if we have a meeting, I think the president and the vice president will be doing a lot here as regards sharing information and trying to pass some information across to some specific people. So this is a Slack platform. It is very easy. You could just walk around it to understand how it works. And another platform we'll be using, we've not added anybody yet, and that is because we don't want to overwhelm you with so many links, with so many join here, join there, and you are confused. So after this induction or onboarding section, would be adding you to this Miro. So it is called Miro, and it is used for collaboration. Once you are being added, we could have some assignments or icebreakers, or it's just like a whiteboard. Some people use Figma. I believe I was going through someone's platform. He uses Figma and the rest. You would understand Figma and FigJam. So this is where you can actually collaborate, just like FigJam. So for example, I can decide to create a board. Let's assume I will create the board here and I will add everybody on it. Hold on, let me just get one board, or let's just create a blank board. So as it is, this is a blank board. Once I add everybody on this board, we can all see ourselves and our activities, and it enables us to collaborate right on this particular board. So for example, I can decide to open this chat and everybody keeps chatting. And let's assume we want to talk about grassroots planning for the next election. And everybody is discussing. We all have access to this. So there are so many tools here. This is the select tool. This is templates. If you have, maybe you don't want to go through the stress of working from scratch, you can actually use templates. If you want to enter a test, you can enter a test here. Let's say, for example, planning stage. I hope we all can see what I'm doing and you can hear me. Please confirm.
Yes, we can see and hear.
Yeah. Okay. But we are trying to see.
So I've been able to use the test tool to create tests here.
I'm still logged in. Okay, I think he's having network issues. You can't see the screen. Oh, really? Well, could you see anything before now? Because I could see the screen. From the beginning, when he started talking about the mirror board.
Rosemond, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay. Sorry. Switch to another network. Fellows will be able to do wonders when elected. So I stopped here. So can you all see my screen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so this is these are sticky notes where you can work with type things here. We need to reach out. We are reaching out to youth. We are reaching out to middle age people or working class people, and we can decide to draw shapes with it. For example, we are trying to draw a flow chart, and we have this arrow showing that so it's just a matter of playing around all these things and be able to get that, okay, so we can decide to play with this and for flowcharts. We can also use it for games. So familiarize ourselves with them. You would enjoy it. So that is all on this particular. Once I add you, you can actually explore this and check the different features that are there. And I believe Rosemont would do justice to it once we begin. Rosemont, am I missing out any other platform?
No.
Okay.
Everybody
I believe
knows how to discuss on WhatsApp.
Okay,
WhatsApp is there. If you cannot get through on Slack, and you can always have these conversations on WhatsApp, whichever platform works for you. I think Freedom stated that his device is not compatible, or Slack is not compatible with his device. I think we would work on that. We'll check if it's possible. We can always, the information will drop on WhatsApp, so will drop on Slack. But like he said, I think Oluseyi said we're duplicating efforts because all these platforms are used for the same purpose, and that's not true. The classroom would allow you to submit your assignments. You don't have to start sending emails, to us. You don't have to start sending videos if you have to us. You can always attach those to that particular question that has been requested for on that platform. On Slack, where you have group assignments, instead of us creating WhatsApp groups for you, for groups that are not on WhatsApp, on Slack, we can always do that. But that platform allows you to have that conversation there. It's you're coordinating the effort there. So, but for WhatsApp, we'll use it for announcement purposes and updates. That's the platform. Slack, people might not see updates and announcements, but we would use that specifically for brainstorming, problem solving, assignments, whatever the case may be throughout the course of the fellowship. So I would advise and I would encourage you, be open-minded, okay? Don't limit yourself to some of these things. It might look very tedious, and we're not trying to make your life difficult. Definitely not. We want to expose you to technology as well, because even if this is a political leadership fellowship, we need technocrats. We need people that are exposed, right? So if you're not exposed, you will not you won't be able to bring expose others. You can't expose others. That's the truth. And and I want you to be open-minded. Don't limit yourself, please. And at any point in time you're having difficulty, we are here to give you that support. And we want at the end of this fellowship, you're able to drag 50 more people and you're training them. That's something. You're training them. You're also mobilizing other people to your network as well. So that's what we aim to do. So thank you very much, Biodun, for that session. Do we have questions for that particular session? Questions?
Anyone with questions?
Okay, I don't think we have any questions for that session. Okay, so we move on to the Fellows Handbook immersion. We went through the handbook. Okay, we have a question from Kada. Please go ahead.
About the mirror that you just said, which would be shown later on as the fellowship progresses. Is this also available on desktop and mobile as well?
Yes, both. It's available on both. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Love the platform.
Thank you.
When we create a board that helps you analyze key issues, we would have it on the mirror board. And what you need to do is work as a team to solve key issues with that platform. That's why I'm saying open your minds to what this fellowship would offer for you, because it's not just about pumping theoretical knowledge. We want you to be able to be hands-on and to stretch your research and your thinking ability. And these platforms will help us do that. WhatsApp will not help us achieve what we want to do with this fellowship. So once again, be open-minded. So we're moving on to the handbook immersion. Thank you very much, Kada. I'm guessing everyone has gone through the handbook. Your phone memory, you can use, you don't have to download if you don't want to. Slack, you can use it online. It's just that every day you have to go through that link and check what's updated. That's just the only thing. But I would make sure that information that is on Slack would be made available on WhatsApp. But you see, when you're grouped, I cannot control how discussions will be in your groups if you're not in the know. That's what I cannot control for now. So, but we'll work it out. So you can always connect just using your browser. You don't have to download these apps, okay? The applications, you don't have to download it. So I'm guessing everyone has gone through the handbook. Are there questions? I don't want to go through details of the handbook again because we've shared it. So if we have questions, this is where you ask your questions. Questions related to the handbook. Someone is saying, I haven't seen the handbook. We sent an email that had your welcome pack. In your welcome pack, you had your handbook, you had your curriculum, you had the curriculum, you had the appointment letter. That means you've not sent us your appointment letter, your signed copy of your appointment letter. You had the virtual training schedule. I think you had like 5 documents in your welcome pack. So please, if you've not seen that, kindly check your spam box. We sent it. Thank you. Bernice, please go ahead and ask your question.
I wanted to ask about the shadow mentorship provision. I would like to know, based on the duration of time for the entire fellowship, which is not so long, how many months would we have for the shadow mentorship, and will we be able to have multiple mentors, and how long do we spend with each mentor? Would it, after going through the handbook, discover that it would be like just one-on-one interactions? Would we at any point have an opportunity to work with these people? That's what I'd like to know.
Yes. Okay, so thank you very much for your question, Bernice. Yes, the duration of time is short, but we're trying to make use of the time that we have, right? While you're going through the virtual training, you'll be your mentorship and internship phase will begin. So now this is it. Some of the mentors that you'll be attached with might not, have that the internship part of it might not be part of the package, right? It might just be a mentorship opportunity where you have one-on-one. It can be virtual, it can be physical. So you have to be open, depending on the mentor that you're paired with. We're trying as much as possible to pair everyone with mentors that are in your state, so that we limit the costs that you will incur, and we limit a lot of things that we cannot control during your mentorship phase. So, like I said, your mentorship phase is working side by side with your virtual training. So while you're on virtual training days where you have to just agree with your mentor what works. Okay, it would be a decision between you and your mentor who will facilitate the introductions. So just stay put. By next month, you should be getting your pairings, you should know your mentor by next month. So that's I don't know if I've answered all your questions.
Okay, thank you. So that's just one mentor per person.
One mentor per person. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I have question.
Please go ahead, Machina.
Yeah. Like me that is coming from Yobe, and all of these guys, nobody is coming from Yobe, nobody is coming from Borno State, which is very close to me. So I don't know how am I going to make the interaction just comfortable. between me and my mentor, because maybe I might be paired with somebody from maybe Cross River, Abuja, and you see the distance and
okay,
the security.
Machina, you might not understand what I said. I said mentors that would be paired with you are mentors in your state. You cannot have a mentor in another state. If it's possible to have a mentor in another state, it will be a virtual mentorship opportunity. You don't have to travel. So the communications you'll be having your mentor will be virtual. You look for the platform that works. Okay. And yes, so if you're talking about interaction with other fellows, I think that would be possible when we have the residential bootcamp in December. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. What I'm saying is, I understand where you're coming from. I thought the mentors are from those advisory councils and faculty members. I was thinking.
Oh no.
That is why I make that statement.
Okay. Thank you. No, not at all.
Okay.
Yes, for some, but not all. Okay. Like we stated, we want to pair you with mentors that have, some level of experience, some level of political experience. And now, based on your interests and your area of focus, we would like to narrow your mentors to that. If you're interested in politics at the local level, at state level, so we'll ask you all of those questions. You would get a pre-evaluation form that will help us know and evaluate the mentors that would pair you with. Okay. So that's it for that. Okay, I think someone is saying something here. Olusheye, okay, please give me Atiku Abubakar as my mentor. At Machina, Senator Ahmed Lawal will mentor you. Okay. Thank you very much. Do we have any other question? Yes, how long would the boot camp be? That's from Rita. Yes, the boot camp is going to be 3 days. Yeah, it's going to be 3 days and it will be in Abuja. The activities for the boot camp will be shared before time, but just have an understanding that we would have your capstone presentation would be during the boot camp, but during the virtual training would give you the period for your capstone presentation, as in your capstone development. To develop your capstone project is 14th to 28th of November. So at least before then, you have gotten context, you've gotten an understanding of what should comprise your should guide you in developing your capstone project. And yes, your capstone project is inclusive of your manifesto, campaign strategy and plan, your campaign budget, your we have questions coming in. Okay, Machina, you want to ask a question? Machina, please go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yeah, like me, that I don't have, we don't have airport in Yobe, but we have airport that is close to Yobe. That is the one in Maiduguri, which is maybe 100 kilometers away from there. So, and you now said those people that don't have airport in their state, they should endeavor to travel by road to Abuja.
Okay.
Which is, and if you consider the security of this country, it's not there for me to travel like maybe 400 or 600 kilometers. And my safety is not guaranteed when it comes to boot camp. Yeah, so this is I would like to know.
Okay.
Because I do have an airport very close to me. I can use that airport, that one in Maiduguri, which is 100 kilometers away from where I stay.
Okay. Okay, so I think you've answered your question. The only thing that would cover, like I stated, that like it was stated in the handbook, would cover the cost of your air travel. So if you can cover the cost of your road travel to that place that has, to the location that has the airport, fine. We can cover your air travel from there. So we can always work out this modality as we go on. Okay, so yeah. What if the fellow is not residing in his state? How do you mean if you're not residing in your state? Okay. Okay, is your state of residence. I think it's where you are. It's not necessarily your state of origin. Okay, where you are, because we cannot control that you would be in your state of origin at the point of the mentorship phase. Okay, so it's where you are that you would, be linked with a mentor. And for those that are in diaspora, if it would connect you with mentors that can facilitate that process virtually. Okay. Stephen is saying the bootcamp is the only time we meet physically. Oh yes, that's the only time you meet physically throughout this process. You'll be meeting virtually, so you just have to enjoy the faces of the people that you see right now. And network as much as possible. See, one thing I would say to you is there is no, how would I put it? You just need to be very humble and try to meet people. Someone will say it might be in the network that you meet that we have the next governor, we have the next commissioner, we have the next, minister. So just savor the moment and network with the people that you see here. No shyness. If you need to be very, engage. Okay, we need that spirit, we need that vibe. And we need you to make so much noise about this fellowship on social media, because if you're getting value, we should also see that, that you're enjoying the value that you're getting, right? We need your friends to know that there's something like this happening and you're part of it, and this is what you're getting from it. Okay, Zachariah, you want to ask a question?
Yeah, thank you very much. Let me ask, please, about the bootcamp. Is it for how many weeks? Is it up to a week?
I just responded to that question. I said it's 3 days. 3 days. So the date and the week will be communicated. I think I have that here. It's first week, either first or second week. I'll have to confirm and just communicate that with everyone. First or second week of December.
Okay, thank you. For just 3 days, right?
Yes, 3 days.
All right.
Yes, thank you too. Okay. Machina, my governor, Honorable May Malabuni, would be a good mentor for me. Okay, so you cannot choose your mentor, unfortunately. You can't choose your mentor. We would choose the mentor for you. All right. So everybody that's saying Atiku and all of that, okay, you cannot choose your mentor. We'll do that for you. So yes, any other question about the Machina? Is your hand still raised or is it just me?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask another question to him.
Okay.
Yeah, the timing. I don't know, maybe if you responded to that question before, but I just want to have a very good understanding of the time, because you talked about it will be starting from Tuesday and Wednesday. Is it Wednesday?
No. Okay. So now these questions I'm hearing is just telling me that you did not go through your handbook. That's what I'm hearing, because I know that this was explained. In the handbook, your virtual training is Tuesday and Thursday, 3 to 6 p.m. It can extend depending on the facilitator, but it's 3 to 6 p.m. Okay. We decided that time just to give, everyone opportunity to go about your normal duties, your day-to-day activities, and join in that session. And for weeks that we have, the week that we have panel discussions and fireside chats, the sessions would be on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So please go through your virtual training schedule, go through the curriculum, check the days, put it on your Google Calendar, mark it so that if there's reminders, you don't, even if we miss a day of not reminding you, you already know that you have a session. Okay, so that's what will help you. Then for the virtual, yeah, I think I've already mentioned that. Lube, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. I don't know, mine is not necessarily a question, but I just thought I should make a little contribution if it's permitted.
Yes. Okay, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Um, I'd like to start by saying that it's an onboarding session. I think this is a good time to also give in our little contributions as well. The idea behind this fellowship, the Emerging Political Leaders Fellowship, is a very viable one because I think besides the Kashim Ibrahim Fellowship and a few others, this will be one of the most important fellowships within the country. This is important because one of the very basic core ingredients lacking in leadership in Nigeria and Africa generally is mentorship.
Yes.
And this is a foundational program that should at least build a set of young people with a touch of class, with a touch of difference, with a touch of uniqueness. Considering the fact that not everybody would have this wonderful opportunity to participate in such an enterprising program. That said, I would like to really lay emphasis on the aspect of the mentorship. You've shed more light on it, but I'd like to also add some little spice to this talk because I think that is the core, one of the main core of this fellowship program. It's a good thing that you already mentioned that there will be a pre-survey before fellows will be assigned mentors. But it's also important that we plead that the Bridge Foundation also does a thorough job in selecting these mentors based on the passions that will reflect in the pre-survey that you will conduct specifically for each fellow. This is because I believe
Lubem, we can't hear you.
So the mentorship program should be one that actually serves its purpose in all ramifications. And that said, again, I would have loved the situation where we had the opportunity to meet as fellows more at least twice physically before the cohort, the fellowship finished, but hence provision has not been made for that. I think we'll make do with the opportunities we have at hand virtually and the few times we have, the few days we have spent together physically. But please, let's find a way to also incorporate other activities that will ensure that there's a form of this fellowship. Hence, it's an onboarding session. I just thought that these points will be necessary for us as fellows to read so that they will be critically monitored as we progress. Thank you.
All right. So thank you very much, Lubem, for that contribution. I really, really appreciate that. Maybe I didn't note this or maybe I didn't say this. Town hall meetings, such as this, in as much as it's virtual, we always want an opportunity to connect with everyone, right? We're going to be having town hall meetings. If it's every month, we would let you know ahead of time so that you prepare for those meetings. And those meetings necessarily will not just be for us to just look at our faces and network. It will be an opportunity for fellows to share. You know, you're receiving value from the faculty, from the facilitators. It will be an opportunity for you to deliver sessions as well. You know, so we would assign topics that fellows would, you know, or groups would be able to present. Okay, so during those town hall meetings, that would be an opportunity to also hear from you. Okay, we'll also hear from you and you have an opportunity to share based on the topics that you'd be assigned. So, okay, yes, okay, yes, that's fine, Bernice. All right, so that's about it. Machina, you want to say something? One last thing, please.
Oh, okay, sorry. What I want to ask is about this residential bootcamp, the manifesto and strategy and what have you. Is it for those people that are running this year, this coming election, or
no,
is for
those
go
ahead.
All fellows? Whether
all
you are running to 2023 or maybe beyond.
Yes, all fellows. We need to. Well, it's never too early to prepare, right? It's never too early, and you need guidance and support so that the TAC team would be available to provide guidance in reviewing your presentations individually before you actually make a presentation. So would have like a pre-presentation first before you make that presentation during the boot camp, and would have a panel of evaluators and reviewers that would be on ground. Even the founder himself would be on ground to listen to your manifestos, your campaign, your capstone project. Yes, the handbooks, Oluseya says the handbook says 1 week. Yes, I apologize for that. It's actually 3 days. It's actually 3 days. It was reviewed again to that. And I think you just have to omit that from your handbook. Okay. Any other question? Do we have any other question?
Yes, a quick one. Sorry.
Okay, sorry, I don't know who is speaking. Let me.
Sorry,
okay, Lubem,
Lubem.
yes, please go ahead.
Yes, thank you. I would like to ask the actual motive for the Capstone project. I mean, the manifesto will have to go and present. What's the actual motive behind the activity, that activity?
The idea is to facilitate networks for you. The networks that you would need throughout your, your campaign process. If at any point in time you decide to run, that's an opportunity to access those networks. So we'll be having people that have, past serving politicians that will be there, and we'll be having dignitaries. So it's an opportunity to network with the right persons. The main purpose of this fellowship was to expose you to context, skills, and networks critical for your political journey. And how best to do that if you cannot, express yourself and tell other people how you intend to do, what you intend to do if you're in a particular position. So we'll be giving you more information about this capstone project. Okay, we still have time. So during the virtual training, if you notice that some of the curriculum would help you answer all these questions for your capstone project, one of the topics in the curriculum that will help you do that is when you are dealing with planning your campaign strategy. Just hold on. Crafting your strategy, planning your campaign, stakeholder and mobilizing and engaging your stakeholders, financing your campaign, a lot of things in the curriculum. So I would advise that during these sessions, you ask critical questions to the faculty and facilitators. They would help provide that guide, and they would also help immerse you. They might not help you deliver on your capstone project in terms of your developing it, but they'll just help give you that guide on, just in case you want to write your manifesto, what are the things that should be in it, so all those things like that. Those are the kind of questions that you should be keeping in mind to ask. Nathaniel is asking, will there be any other aspects in Calabar? How do you mean, Nathaniel? I need context to that question. Is it for the bootcamp? Is it for the virtual training? What do you mean? Everybody is having the same training, virtual training for everyone, mentorship for everyone, a residential bootcamp for everyone. So there's no aspect that is just going to be Calabar based, except the fellows in Calabar decide to have a meet and greet. And you can also do that with fellows in your own, city. You can decide to connect. You can decide to network, whichever one. So, but it shouldn't be during the time of the fellowship. Okay, you can always balance your time. Yeah, I think I have answered questions. All of this is in your is in your handbook. What you stand to gain as a fellow, what we expect from you as a fellow. All of this is in your handbook, and it's even in your appointment letter. So please, if you've not signed your appointment letter, kindly sign and revert. Thank you. It helps us know that you're also committed to this cause, like we are to you. Okay? Why is everywhere quiet? Am I talking to myself?
We're with you.
Yeah.
No, we can hear you.
Yeah, with you.
Everybody is listening now. Everybody just trying to be attentive, you know.
President, are you here? Please don't leave me hanging, you know.
I'm here. I'm with you all the way.
All right, so this is the last thing we're going to do. It's pretty much the last thing, and it's just going to open your mind for Thursday. All right, and I hope you have a pen and a paper. I'll just be asking a few questions, and you just be thinking about it holistic. Just have a self-reflection about why this fellowship, what exactly do you stand to gain from this fellowship, and, you know, holistically what you want, you know, for yourself in the next 6 months. You know, what's your plan for yourself? So we're going to start. Are we ready? Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay. All right. You can mute yourself if you can mute, please. Thank you. Thank you. So just hold on, please. All right. So this particular, it's more like an icebreaker, but it's more like a reflection. It's a leap of faith. So think of a place you might be at the end of this program. Just visualize it. You can close your eyes. You can open your eyes while you write it, just in case you want to remember. Think of a place you might be at the end of this program. You might be on the field doing your work. You might be on the job. You might be on a holiday. You might be in your home strategizing on how you want to run for office. You might be in your campaign office. You might be planning your political journey. Just visualize it for a second. If you've done that, the next thing I want you to do is notice what's around you. Soak it in. How are you feeling? What are you seeing or hearing? Take a minute to really notice what's around you. How do you feel? On this program, what has made the journey worthwhile? Think about the virtual training. Think about the mentorship phase. Don't think about the length of time. Think about the quality of what you would be getting from this fellowship. And think about it for a second. If you've done that, what are you proud of? What is that thing you're proud of at the end of this journey and starting your political journey, starting your mobilization, whatever it is you plan to do with the context and the skills and the networks we would expose you to? What difference has it made to you and others? The people that are in your network, your community, what value are they getting? If you can see their faces right now and you can experience the joy in their hearts as they're receiving this context from you. What do you notice about your plans? The people who are involved in those plans. Just look at how you have people rallying around you, trying to get support, trying to mobilize. What is the impact your plan is having? Can you visualize it? What do people say positively about it? Oh, there's a difference in this person. This person is loaded with context. It's just not a theoretical person, has practical experience. He has access to the networks. He is the man or the woman for the job. What do people say positively about it? What do they say about you and how you made it happen? What do they say about you and how you made it happen? You can just see the faces of people, you know, they're smiling, they're excited. The joy that you're bringing to that local government, to that city, to that job, to that organization, to that wherever you find yourself at the end of the tunnel. What surprises you about the project, about the plan, about the idea? Now look back to the process. Who are the people that helped you the most? You can see them, your family, your community, your online community, your physical community. Who are those people that helped you? Can you list them? Can you write them out? You see them rallying around you to help you. What helped you to gain your biggest breakthrough in that process? What helped you? What did you do differently? How did you start having those people around you, rallying around you to help you? How did you overcome setbacks and people calling you names and saying things about you? You know, a lot of things when it comes to politics, people pin it to a dirty game. But how were you able to overcome that challenge? What was your biggest challenge and how did you overcome it? What kept you going? What was your motivation? What were the key milestones you achieved? Just list them out. Mentally seeing them will give you that drive and that inspiration for the next step. Now, you're here at the end of the tunnel. Look back at your achievements. Look back at every single thing you were able to do. What inspiration does it give you now? Does it give you the drive to keep moving? So we're back here now. So come back to the present. We're back to the present. What next? Look at your insights, put them into a plan. All the things that you've seen for the next 6 months, 5 years, as you make that mark in your political journey, just put them into a plan. Note down any inspiring words that kept you going, even when against all odds. Note those words, note those sentences, note the people, keep them close to you. And lastly, keep the future vision alive. All right. Okay. Hope nobody is sleeping on me. I hope nobody's. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back to the present. Please don't stay too far in the future. We're here and we're about to start your journey. And I wanted you to visualize what the end would be, because sometimes we just focus on we want to start, and we don't actually look at what do I stand to gain at the end, and we don't savor every moment. So I wanted you to see how if you miss out on every moment, you might not be able to go back. Okay. All right. So thank you very much for that. For the people that wanted to cry, please come back.
I have started crying. I have started crying.
Don't cry. All right.
I started shedding tears. I don't know when tears
very
started
much.
dropping down.
Okay, so thank you very much. I want you to, do you have any questions? Someone is asking, will the slides be, I would think about that. I would think about it before giving you an answer. Okay? Do we have any questions? Do we have any questions? Please mute if you are not speaking, please. Please. Okay. All right. Thank you very much for muting. Zachariah, please go ahead.
All right, thank you very much. As you can hear, I'm speaking.
Okay.
Slowly. All right, my question goes like this. I want to know, initially you said this program is a one-year program. And from here looking, that the program seems to end of December. I don't know if you have any civic engagement or other activities that we're going to continue after
the program. Yes. So would also encourage you to have, create an impression in the hearts of your mentors. It's not as though your mentor has a duty to continue the mentorship phase after the program, but there's a way you create an impression in someone that you would like to continue your mentorship process after the program. 1 year, because the process of this program started right from the inception, and because it's the cohort, it did not cover the period that we wanted it to. So the next cohort would start immediately from May. From March. We'll start immediately from March. So for you, the process of your induction, the process of your selection, identification, call for application took the whole 1 year. And we're not trying to move into 2023 because we also have plans for next year. So we would keep the communication open. This fellowship does not end with this process, right? Like we said, we're going to make sure that outstanding fellows, can serve as advisory council during our 2023 cohort, can serve as faculty members, of course, yes, can serve in different capacities, providing insights based on the value you've gotten during this fellowship. And, can also facilitate the process for other fellows, because we have, and I also said, please network with everyone here. Don't look down on anyone. You don't know the network that the person has and how relevant it will be to you. So please engage in different capacities. Would always engage you from our own end. And yeah, so this is what you're taking home, and this is the assignments that we would group you on the Slack platform. I thought we'd do it, but time has gone. We're fast. We've gone beyond the time that we slated for this program, for this ceremony. Okay, so this particular one will be shared with you on the Slack platform, and we're going to group you to groups of 5. What you're expected to do is to come up with solutions, viable solutions that will help. Probably, let me just read it. So the government has purchased 60 million packs of micronutrients for infants in need in extremely remote rural areas across the nation. But it has been found out that these supplements are stolen and sold off for personal gain at some point in the distribution process, never making it to the affected children. Your first task as the newly elected Director General of the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency is to supervise this inadequate management. How can you be confident that the government supplies paid for reach their intended beneficiaries without being stolen by local healthcare professionals? So we're going to group you on the Slack platform. We'll group you on the Slack platform, and as a group, you're able to brainstorm on this and come up with viable solutions. Once you're done, the assignments should be dropped on the classroom. So we'll create a classroom particularly for this purpose where you can drop the assignments as a group. So we'll decide on that on the Slack platform, and we'll give you more information. So this particular assignment will give you enough time so that you can take your time and just deliberate and deliberate. You can submit it on Friday. So we don't bug you when you're about to go through the pre-immersion training on Thursday. Okay? Any other question? No question, because everybody's face is straight at this moment. Hunger has set in. Please, when you're coming for your sessions, you cannot be dull on your faculty or your facilitator. You have to eat. So you need to keep something by your side to nibble on. All right, thank you. If there are no questions, I'm going to wrap up. Do we have any kind words to say?
Yeah, of course.
President, Vice President, do you want to say anything?
On behalf of this cohort, I want to thank you and the entire management and the team that made this possible. This is very exciting, and I believe that my co-fellows are all ready to learn through this, and we'll make you proud at the end of the day. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Takura. Thank you, everyone. And it was nice meeting you. So please note, Thursday, 3 p.m. We're on again. The first pre-training immersion fireside chats. Come with all your questions. The topic is getting ready to lead. And you see the overview of the topic there. So on your curriculum, so go through it. If you have questions, note them down. We have to ask questions, right? So let's do that. All right, see you on the Slack platform and any other platform that we'll bump into, and especially your email. All right, signing out. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Vice President.
Thank you, everyone of you.
Bye, Rosemond, and bye, everyone.
Bye.
Rosemond, thank you very much, Madam Vice President, Mr. President. Thank you so very much.
Bye.
My sister, Susan.
Thank you all. Do have a good evening.